Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mashiakosaurus, and tonight we're going to be playing a new game. I know that I've got several games that I need to get back to, and I will get back to them. I haven't forgotten. But for tonight, we're playing something new. Specifically, we're going to be playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And there. Let the game get started here. Now, Metroid Prime is one of the best games on the Nintendo GameCube. And it was recently remastered for the Switch, and it holds up pretty well. The remaster's pretty good. There's some small changes that I wouldn't have made, but it holds up really well. Um, Metroid Prime 2, it's pretty alright. I like it. Uh, I've come to appreciate it more over time, uh, but it's not as beloved as the first game, and it's not as good, honestly, as the first game is. But it is very good. So let's get started here. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, guys. Alright. Let's actually get started here. Mission file 02546. 8 days ago, contact with Galactic Federation Trooper Squad Bravo was lost. Contract agreement. Locate Federation troopers and render assistance. Data confirmation. Last transmission received from a rogue planet located in the Dasha region called Aether. Uploading last known coordinates now. Okay, this is planet Aether. As you can see, it's very purple. Prince would love it. And our ship runs into some difficulty on landing, of course. Not sure about that stutter. That doesn't happen on the actual GameCube, which I'm totally running this on. Not using emulation at all. I haven't played this game in years, so we'll see if I remember uh, too much about it. We move around, we can jump, we can shoot. We can also scan things. Scanning is back, but it's faster. Object scan complete. Statue houses a power grid, motivator unit, and an energy projection array. All systems are offline due to age or structural damage. New research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Starship, Hunter-class gunship, vessel registered Samus Aran. Your ship has been damaged. Auto repair function initiated. You can return to your ship to recharge energy, reload weapons, and save progress in the game. Press start for the logbook. In this game, you actually have to go into the logbook, and you can actually move the object around, which you couldn't do in Prime 1. So you can actually get a good view of the 3D model. And if you want to, you can zoom. Your Hunter-class gunship is one of a kind. Its distinct hull lines marking it to friend and foe alike. Custom built for you by the... Oops. Let's go back in there. I'm still getting used to the controls here. It says A, but it actually means X on my totally real GameCube controller. Custom built for you by the Federated Shipyards at Elise 3? Elise 3? It contains a mobile energy recharge system and microfactories designed to produce ammunition. A sophisticated onboard computer stores mission data collected in the field for future reference. So there we go. And as you can see, our logbook now is broken down into multiple sections. Research, then mechanisms, then vehicles, then Samus's gunship. Each one of these little bars indicates how far along you are on capturing all of the scans for that particular section of the game. Object scan complete. Statue's motivator unit is functional, but it requires power to operate. The power beam can't energize the statue. Seek an alternative energy source. You can still lock on like you could before. Object scan complete. Object contains large quantity of acidic fluid. Fluids may be used by indigenous bioforms for digestive purposes. Shell is vulnerable to weapons fire. That's all I needed to hear. I'm getting a little bit of chop that I don't remember Metroid Prime 1 giving us. But that's okay. Prime 2 is a little bit of a beefier game. There are several changes. Scan complete. This is a powered door system. Low-level energy shield on door to prevent activation by local creatures. Weapon fire of any type will disrupt the shield and open the door. That's not a logbook entry in this game. Bioscan complete. Durable plant form adapted to low-light environment. The presence of a plant container suggests it was placed here for decoration, possibly by local sentients. Unable to interface with door control system, cannot translate alien text. To access door controls, you will need to update your translator files. This is an ongoing problem we're going to have in this game. Okay. Object scan complete. This is a Galactic Federation crate. Storage units are known for their complex lock systems. Destroy them to discover their contents. This is a heavy Galactic Federation crate. Storage units are durable. Only heavy weapons and explosives can damage them. Object scan complete. Device is part of a ventilation system converted to dispense pesticide. System is still active. Pesticide supply at 13% and dropping. Object scan complete. Object is composed of nutrient-grade biomatter protected by thick exobarrier and tensile webbing. Possible source of nourishment for local bioforms. It also seems to be on fire. Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome matched splinter. Source of termination, inhalation of industrial-grade pesticide. Toxic elements still present in local atmosphere. Maintain suit lockdown for effective life support. Cool, cool. New research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Mechanism, Mark 6 gate armored defense system. This gate is used with armored security locks. The locks must be neutralized for the gate to operate. The gate is durable, resistant to all but the most potent explosives. This gate is used with armed security locks, which must be neutralized to open the gate. The gate is resistant to all but the most potent of security potent explosives. Okay. Object scan complete. Armor plating engaged. Lock unit cannot be damaged while armor is active. Lock armor disengaged. Destroy locks to activate gate. Gate will remain open once activated. Object scan complete. This is an armored security lock. Lock armor disengaged. Unable to bypass lock security systems. Destroy lock to advance. Yay! So you'll notice that things that you can scan are fully highlighted. In Metroid Prime 1, you just had a tiny little icon that you could scan. Now, you just have to be facing the object in general, and you can scan it. Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome match splinter. Bioscan indicates creature was hit by an unusual amount of weapons fire, more than necessary to kill it. Marines are not prone to such overkill. Object scan complete. This is a converted cargo pod gate. This gate was once part of a starship cargo bay. It has been modified for security purposes. It will move when a nearby panel is scanned. Well, there's these little doodads. Security panel online. Gate control system restored. Moving gate to open position. Communication system offline. Analysis indicates wiring damage in 3 crucial areas. Local hostiles are likely source of damage. Unable to repair system. Security gate report. All gates remain intact. Several gates have taken considerable damage from hostile forces. Repeated assaults may lead to a gate breach in chambers A and C. Ventilation system conversion complete. Dispensing of pesticide has commenced. Pesticide is proving effective. Hostile forces decreasing in number, though still at critical levels. What do we have over here? Casualty report, Sector A. 3 troopers lost. They were unable to open Gate A1 when a gas trap was engaged and could not escape to safety. Lock malfunction is to blame. Scan these? No? Okay. Map station. Let's grab the map station. Okay, so here's the map. We got the landing site. There's 2 exits, as you can see. Hive access tunnel. The T is a door that requires a translation. Hive chamber A leads to the hive tunnel, then to the command chamber. Hive storage, hive chamber B, hive chamber C, hive save station, hive transport area. So basically, we just need to get to there. That's our immediate goal. I guess that one can't be destroyed. That one can, though. Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome match standard human. Source of fatal wounds, Galactic Federation assault weapon. Trooper was, in all likelihood, killed by friendly fire. Whether it was an accident or not remains to be seen. A new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology, worker splinter, drone of the splinter hive. Low threat target, generates webbing for use in its duties. It's kind of transparent. It's kind of cool. The worker splinter is bred for service, not combat. It spends its time collecting foodstuffs and raw material for the hive. A layer of mucus helps to protect the creature from toxins and chemicals it often works with. They can generate a sturdy, pliable webbing useful in travel throughout the hive. Okay, what about the rest of these guys? Codex genome match standard human. Scans indicate this trooper died of cardiac arrest. Chemical levels in body suggest a state of extreme fear at time of death. Cause of death difficult to determine. Digestive fluid presence within armor. Subject is being broken down into simpler matter for consumption by local predators. Well, that's fascinating. Standard human. Cause of death, excessive blunt trauma to numerous critical points. Bioscan results indicate that there were at least 30 individual attackers involved in this trooper's demise. And this one, scans detect extremely high levels of an unknown toxin in target's body. Numerous micropunctures in armor and body. Trace elements of toxin around these areas. Those things are pretty much completely harmless. Okay. A new lore entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Galactic Federation Marine Corps personal log entry Galactic G Sergeant Gunnery Sergeant? Galactic Sergeant? I don't know. C. Bennett. Data transferred to the logbook. There's something wrong with the lock systems in this section. They've failed twice, locking us out until someone came along to let us in. If it happens while we're playing bait for those things, well, at least we'll go out fighting instead of hiding in the control area. This is Force 2's data logs. Security panel offline. Unable to access gate controls. Restore power to the system to operate it. Okay. Oh, hello. Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Personal log entry. Specialist B. Reeves. Data transferred to logbook. I don't like this plan. This hive is a small portion of a larger network. There may be dozens of hive systems like this across the planet, and they may all be linked. Destroying this one may buy us time, but it may also provoke the other hives into attacking. Okay. Bioscan complete. Unknown bioform, 0 life signs. Scanned indicate target was recently terminated. 242 wounds from trooper high energy weapons detected. Well, dang. But was that overkill? Bioscan complete. Galactic Federation troopers, 0 life signs. Troopers' armor computer heavily damaged, unable to recover log entries. Enemy movement analysis complete. Attempts to block enemy access have been in vain. Enemy units have bypassed our gates and shields by burrowing through the earth nearby. Security breach, multiple areas. All units to full alert. Command and control center compromised. Repel invading hostiles at all costs. All units cleared to engage. Okay. Some objects can be destroyed by bombs. Oh. That's just another one where you can't record the logs from it. Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome match splinter. Targets were terminated by a variety of trooper weapons. Unknown biochemical residue present on several exoskeletons. Further research recommended. Engineering status log. D. Senge reporting. I've installed one of the ship's reserve power cells here. It's holding so far, but too much activity could knock it offline. I hope we don't come to that. Terminated bioform scan complete. Codex genome match splinter. Source of termination. Blunt trauma to critical areas. Evidence suggests these bioforms were eliminated in close combat by unarmed troopers. Sounds pretty desperate. New research entry. Device, bomb slot. Powered system control unit. Insert the morph ball into the slot, then detonate a bomb. This will transfer energy from the slot to the device connected to it. It's weird that it starts off backwards. So you bomb jump. And hey, we turned the thing on.
That's a horrible thing to call your wife.
Da 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 da. Okay, new creatures entry. Morphology, Dark Trooper, deceased GF soldier. Bioscans indicate terminated life signs in this trooper and the presence of an unknown biomass. Presence of an unknown biomass with parasitic tendencies. Though the trooper's armor has been compromised, the bulk of it remains intact. Weapon systems remain online as well. Full parasitic fusion has yet to be obtained, resulting in low agility and response time. Just out of curiosity. Control unit is offline. Unit is incapable of receiving power, unable to restore control functions. Small energy unit replenishes 10 units of energy. Okay, so now we're fighting zombies. Okay. Now, where... Oh, yeah, I had to... We'll wonder... Door system access denied. Unable to bypass security codes. Seek an alternate exit. Security panel online. Gate control system restored. Moving gate to open position. Man, good chop. Okay. Nothing to scan behind those. Nothing to scan over here. Well, it's evil dark Samus. Scan complete. Unknown dimensional anomaly. Anomaly seems to be a dimensional rift. Target destination unknown. Bioscan complete. Unknown life bioform. 0 life signs. Cause of death. Cardiac arrest due to electrocution. Subject was ensnared in a network of live wires leading from an active power core. Well, that would do it. Bioscan complete. Unknown bioforms. 0 life signs. Evidence suggests the target was caught in a power cell explosion. Cellular breakdown from radiation exposure present in 72% of target's biomass. So whatever these big things are, they've been having a time. And this is the gimmick for Echoes. There's 2 worlds here. There's the light world and the dark world. And we're going into the dark world. And the dark world has Phazon all over it. Oh. That seems bad. Chozo Battlesuit versions SA1 blah blah blah. Alert, gear stolen by unknown creatures. Space jump thrusters offline. Grapple beam launcher offline. Morph ball boost unit offline. Power bomb generator offline. Missile launcher offline. Morph ball bomb module offline. All remaining systems online and active. Well, that's good at least. Gate system malfunction. Unit is offline. Gate will not move from its current location. What about this? Object analysis complete. Tunnel cap is composed of Taloric alloy. Combat damage has destabilized the cap considerably. Well, it looks like Taloric alloy resists blaster fire, so I guess we're going to have to go through this door. this is going backwards. Yeah, can't bomb. And I don't see any other way. Oh, there's one that's open. Okay, so after we get bombs, we're gonna have to come back. There we are. Hold on. Just making sure. Save stations. Step into these stations to save your game and fully restore your energy. Game has been saved. Energy fully replenished. Okay. Come on, Echoes. Echoes mostly fixed the door glitch from Prime, where you shoot at the door and it doesn't immediately open. Mostly. Power relays connected. Elevator unit online. Step into the hologram to activate the elevator. The elevator will move when you enter the hologram. Option, operational, whatever. Where are we going? Okay. Unable to interface with door control system, cannot translate relevant text. To access door controls, you will need to update your translator files. So we're on the other side of that door, basically. It shows that there's two here, maybe there are, but if we could get through there, we could bypass going through this whole hive tunnel and stuff. As of right now, though, we can't, and we can only go backwards so far down in there, so we're cut off from our ship at the moment. You know, so let that concern you a bit. Lock armor disengaged. Destroy locks to activate the gate. Gate will remain open once activated. Okay. Object scan complete. This is a heavy transport crate. Unit cannot be destroyed. Currently connected to industrial winch system for movement. A new creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology: green Kraly, omnivorous hunter-gatherer. Simple-minded creature patrols turf in search of nourishment. Low threat index. Avoid physical contact. The cousin to the dimensional shifting Kraly, the green Kraly spends its days roaming in search of food. A genetic defect prevents its back crystal from harnessing energy and opening warp portals. It is doubtful the green Kraly misses this ability. They're kind of cool. Okay, so we got that. This is a secure Galactic Federation crate. These crates are made of the strongest materials in the cosmos. They cannot be destroyed. That sounds like a challenge. New research entry has been downloaded. Mechanism, Mark II Bridge Portable Bridge System. This bridge is durable but often locks in place, leading the Marines to call for a new design. The Mark III should enter service within the next 8 cycles. Yep, that's a gate. Or bridge, or whatever it's supposed to be. Control system online. Industrial winch engaged. Winch system malfunction. Control system is not responding. Unable to return container with winch system. A new research entry. Splinter cocoon. Protective structure for sleeping splinters. Destroying this structure will eliminate the splinter inside, but will also alert other splinters nearby. Splinters will enter their protective cocoons when tired or sated. The cocoon is durable but can be destroyed by weapons fire. Destroying a cocoon will kill the splinter inside. When this occurs, the dying splinter will emit a shriek that will alert all nearby splinters in hibernation. This will drive them into battle frenzy as a defense mechanism. Good to know, I guess. Can't translate. Here we go. Splinter, predatory insect hunter. Splinters are aggressive and dangerous in numbers. Their light armor is no match for your weapons, however. They look the same as the workers, but they're a little more solid, less transparent. When it isn't hunting, a splinter will secrete a protective cocoon around itself and enter a state of hibernation. Localized seismic disturbances will awaken the splinter, triggering a state of blood frenzy in the process. While in this state, a splinter emits pheromone that triggers frenzy in all nearby splinters. Disturbing a pack of sleeping splinters is not advisable. How's that for not advisable? Destroyed splinter cocoon, compromised hibernation structure. This cocoon has been heavily damaged. Only remnants of the cocoon shell remain. Okay. Can't scan any of that stuff. Okay. Sorry, buddy, you're in my way. Bridge lock armor disengaged. Destroy locks to lower the bridge. There we go. Bridge is in place. Hey, we've already got 50% of Force 2's lore download logbooks things. Okay, Galactic Federation Marine Corps personal log entry, Private First Class M. Veroni. Data transferred to logbook. I think Haley's losing it. He talks to himself all the time and he won't sleep. He almost shot me on watch the other night. I think he thought I was one of those things. I talked to the doc about taking him off the line, and he told me we need all the help we can get. That's true, but if he goes berserk and kills a bunch of us, that won't be very helpful. I like Private Veroni. Okay, what's down here? Okay, this is the same as the one in the other room. Oh. Temple grounds. Blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A missile blast may damage it. Okay. Missile expansion increases the number of missiles you can carry by 5. Objects from the scan complete. This is a heavy transport crate. Unit is currently locked in place. Control panel nearby. Scan this to lower the crate. Winch system receiving power. Control system active. Unit is in need of maintenance. Several systems are borderline critical. Further operations may lead to system failure. Noted. Enable the interface. Control system online. Industrial winch engaged. Smoke and fire effects look much better in this game than they did in Prime 1. Unit cannot be destroyed. Connection to winch system is failing. Cable strength is at critical. Heavy transport crate has been detached from winch system. Winch connector destroyed. Structural integrity at 99.6%. Damage 0.4%. There's a missile expansion right there. And I know how to get it, but we don't have the equipment to get it, so we'll come back to that later. A new research entry. Mark 7 defense gate. Durable Federation barrier. Gate is composed of denzium. Invulnerable to most weapons, though high yield explosives are effective. Mark 7 defensive gate is composed of denzium. Invulnerable to most weapons, though high yield explosives are effective. Often used in conjunction with a remote scan access control panel. It looks exactly the same as the Mark 6. Structural analysis complete. Block contains denzium. The local creatures have weakened it along with time and erosion. Okay. Noted. Gate security protocol initiated. You are cleared to proceed. Some gates will remain locked down to prevent future incursions by hostile forces. See, these ones in actuality appear yellow, whereas the other ones are like blue. Okay. Object scan complete. Target identified. Galactic Federation's communications array. Target is part of a deep space communications system. Local interference is jamming its signal. Until conditions clear, it is effectively useless. Okay. Galactic Federation Marine Corps, personal log entry, Private First Class El Broda. we'll be making our stand here. The engineer tells me there's no way we'll get the ship's engines online, and atmospheric interference is scrambling our distress beacon. If anyone reads this, know that we did our duty and fought well. Comm system activated, initiating automatic distress signal. Adjusting transmitter for optimum performance. Transmission failed due to atmospheric interference. Comm system in shutdown mode. Distress signal terminated. Atmospheric conditions are blocking the signal. Oh, that's a shame. There. New creatures entry. Mechanism Growler class turret. Automated defense system. Lightly armored gun used for point defense. Fast targets can evade its tracking system. The GM42 Growler class turret is a dated design, although it is still quite effective as a point defense system. It is lightly armored and fast-moving targets can evade its tracking system. Several copies of the system exist, including the Space Pirate Humility class automated turret. Okay, Mark 7 defensive gate. An interface module is used to operate the gate. Scan the interface module nearby to activate the gate system. Object scan complete. Biostructure has been compromised by burrowing predators. Tunnel leads to control area. Why, so it has. Okay. Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Personal log entry. Specialist M. Angseth. This is ridiculous. I can outshoot half the men here, and I'm stuck on monitor duty. I didn't join up to stare at a hollow screen. This wouldn't happen to Samus Aran. She'd be out there taking care of business, not pushing buttons and sending reports. That's true. I would. Power restored to gate unit. Control circuit malfunction. Gate may operate in an erratic fashion. I mean, I may activate it in an erratic fashion too. Okay. Well, this looks promising. Even in the future, they're watching YouTube. Final report. Task Force Hierarchies. While on patrol in the Dashes system, we engaged an unknown space pirate frigate. The enemy frigate was crippled and it crashed on the planet Aether. We followed the pirates, but our ship was damaged by a storm as we entered Aether's atmosphere. Hey, that happened to us too. Heavy magnetic activity during the storm disabled our comm systems. Upon landing, we split into two units, one to set up an ops base, the other to repair the ship. Each unit was doing fine, no problems. until they appeared. We need backup. Those splinters are black. Purple. It's hard to tell. Okay, well, it looks like they had a lot of success and everything's going well for them. Let's start scanning some stuff. New research entry. Starship GFS Tier Anhur class patrol ship used to transport Galactic Federation Marines. Vessel has sustained heavy combat damage. The Anhur class is a state-of-the-art warship designed to police and defend planetary systems. This ship, the GFS Tier, has been heavily damaged. It appears that the crew have dismantled parts of the Tier as well, possibly for use as makeshift defense systems. That's pretty cool. No. Object analysis complete. Galactic Federation data terminal is inactive. Memory core damaged. Unable to restore access. Seek individual log entries in Trumer armor suit systems. Okay. Okay. Galactic Federation Marine Corps personnel log entry. Captain A. Exeter. I'm beginning to think it was a real bad idea going down there. Reeves is right. That hive is just one of many. It's stupid to stir a hornet's nest, especially if you plan on sleeping under it. Gotta agree with you there. Object analysis complete. This is a Galactic Federation ordnance crate. Tactical data suggests the presence of a personal weapon system within this crate. Use of heavy force required to eliminate the crate. Okay. Galactic Federation Marine Corps, personal log entry, Lance Corporal J. Brode. Brody? Brode? Not sure. Man, I hope that is the only breeding ground for these things. If there's more, we're in big trouble. We had a hard enough time taking that one out of commission. I almost ran out of ammo. I never run out of ammo. Okay. Personal log entry, Specialist F. Triplet. Sarge says those splinters remind him of some killer bug he saw on another planet once. All I know is that the things are fast and take a lot to drop. Pretty soon we'll have to go to bayonets. Everyone's low on ammo, even Brode, and he's the stingiest grunt I know. Okay, Private First Class G. Haley. I hear them everywhere. They're coming. Can't sleep. Ever. They'll eat me. Eat. I think that's the one that they were talking about going crazy and killing people. Alright, personal log entry. Private First Class S. Milligan. Bruda lost the bet, so he switched watch duty with me. I figure this section is nice and safe and boring, which suits me just fine. Let those other pugs guard the hot zone. Hold on. Hey, halt. No, het. Transmission ends. Okay. There. Hey, we got all of Force 1. Private First Class I Craney. Last night at Chow, Angsith starts talking about some bounty hunter and how she blew up a planet full of space pirates. I told her I didn't believe in fairy tales like that, and she took it personal. I just find it hard to believe that one person took out an entire space pirate base, that's all. But if she wants to believe in this Samus or Bigfoot or Santa Claus, she can. There's a blast shield on the door blocking access. Analysis indicates that the blast shield is invulnerable to most weapons. A power bomb may damage it. Analysis complete. Object appears to be a damaged piece of powered art. Hollow projectors are offline. Combat damage appears final. Repairs are unlikely. Cannot translate. We need to update the translator files. Temporarily got hung up on somebody. Okay. Commander K. Starling, pilot. Captain A. Exeter, commanding officer. Private First Class L. Bruda, M. Veroni, I. Craney, trooper. Private First Class S. Milligan, E. Denny's, I can't tell if that's a V or a U, Macula, trooper. Lieutenant W. Smythe, squad leader. Private First Class D. Grip, X. Dominguez, G. Haley, tech, medic, and trooper. Specialist M. Angsith, comms, Lance Corporal J. Brode, trooper. Private First Class P. Willis, tech. Lieutenant Commander T. Huxley, medical officer. Sergeant E. Monestes, Specialist B. Reeves, science. And Specialist F. Triplet, gunner. G. Sergeant C. Bennis, I don't know what G. Sergeant is. Specialist D. Senge, engineer. Lance Corporal R. Vonda, trooper. Doors to open position. Access to map station granted. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, give me this map. Okay. There's a lot of stuff here. Power restored to kinetic orb cannon. Unit is locked in current firing position. Auto fire feature enabled. Enter hologram in morph ball mode to fire cannon. Okay. beam. I need this. Press Y to fire, press A to switch back to beams. Missiles can destroy some blast shields on doors. Additional data downloaded to the inventory screen. It's worth checking the inventory. Weapon systems, missile launcher. Missile launcher adds ballistic weapon capability to the arm cannon. Press Y to fire, press A to return to beam mode. Missiles fired with a lock-on will seek their targets. Missiles can destroy objects made of brimstone. There are charge combo enhancements scattered throughout the environment. They use the missile launcher and the charge beam in tandem to fire more effective blasts. Each missile expansion you find will increase the number of missiles you can carry by 5. The missile launcher does look a little bit different than the missile expansions that you find. Whoa. Dark Splinter, Darkling possessed insectoid predator. The alien symbiote with the splinter within the splinter augments its strength and durability. Threat level raised. Threat is host to a parasitic bioform. The presence of the parasite increases the target's overall combat threat level. Concentrated weapons fire will damage the target. Good to know. See why they had trouble with those. If we had to face a swarm like what they had faced, we would be dead too. There, missile ammunition 5. Gives us 5 missile. There's also a little port back here. Oh, that's how you get to the power bomb door. But we don't have power bombs. Scans indicate the presence of a control system. Interface method unknown. Control units not present in the visible spectrum or current time space. Here's the last of our trooper logs. Private First Class E. Denny's. I'm the only one left. Managed to get out of the hive, but when I got to the ship, everyone was gone. Dead. I'm heading for that alien building we saw earlier. Maybe someone can help me there? Wait, something's moving down there. Hello? End of log. Okay. War Wasp. Cunning aerial hunter. Airborne insect equipped with a venomous stinger capable of shearing steel. Target can fire blasts of energy at foes. The War Wasp rarely strays far from its hive unless it is pursuing an immediate threat. It attacks with no regard for its own survival, dive-bombing its enemy with stinger extended. Fast-working toxins from the stinger can incapacitate most small organisms. If it battles foes at range, it will fire bursts of potent energy. He's a pretty one. He reminds me of a monster from Jedi Knight. Ah, new research entry. Kinetic orb cannon fires small spherical objects at high speeds. Scan interface panel to bring the cannon online, then enter the hologram to fire. We missed this the last time because we activated it before we scanned it. The purpose of the kinetic orb cannon is unclear. It may have originally been designed for industrial use, then converted to a combat system in later times. Most of the materials used to make it are indigenous to Aether. It is sturdy but not indestructible. What does it say? Oh, this is a storage device. Okay. So where? Power restored to kinetic orb cannon. Okay. Morphology. War wasp hive. Organic domicile for insect predators. Destroying this structure will eliminate the war wasps inside. Explosive weapons can damage it. War wasps require considerable amounts of sleep after a long hunt. They weave a protective hive from organic fluids they secrete themselves, then crawl inside to rest. Though safe for most predators, the hive can be damaged by explosive weapons. Hello. Structural analysis complete. Wall section is structurally unsound. Explosive damage may cause it to weaken. You don't say. Combat damage to wall is heavy. Structural integrity critical. A heavy impact may cause it to shatter. Destroyed war wasp hive. Compromised insect dwelling. This hive has been heavily damaged. Only remnants of the cocoon shell remain. Okay. And that's a kinetic orb cannon. Where's the gizmo? Okay. Alright. So we need to figure out how to activate that kinetic orb cannon. I swear I saw something red back there. Yeah, there is something red. Oh, it's just one of those decorative lights. Okay. That's the destroyed cocoon. I have played this. I've actually completed this 100% before, but I've haven't done it in a few years now. I'm not taking out that last hive yet because I suspect that there's something else that I'm going to have to shoot a missile at. Because I can't seem to get up here. Aha! There we go. There we go. Hey, shoot. Did I forget to kill something? Okay. Rift portal is inactive. The portal field can be energized with dark energy. Walk into an energized portal to transport to dark Aether. Okay. On through here. Okay, bioscan complete. Target has been dead for 8 cycles. Trace amounts of unknown chemical presence in target. It has an effect similar to mummification on dead biomatter. Further analysis required to determine chemical's effect on living biomatter. Okay, elevator online. Oh. Okay. Area resource scan conceived. Local save beacon is active. Save station located. You know, I should turn the hint system off. I think it's under display. Nope. Is it under controls? Nope. Visors, hint system. Okay. I may be foolish for doing that, but it gets annoying to me to have those pop-ups. Bioscan complete. Target has been dead for 8.1 cycles. Target's size and muscle mass suggests heavy combat training. It's likely that it was a warrior of some kind. The lack of gear, armor, or weapons is curious. Perhaps they were taken by others of its kind? Bioscan complete. Target has been dead for 8.1 cycles. Despite the presence of local animals, target corpse has not been disturbed. Scans suggest the presence of a toxic biochemical within the target. This may explain the lack of carrion feeding. And they're pretty good size, too. Those things are hard to get a scan of. We will have other chances. Mechanical analysis complete. Device is part of a compromised security system. Only basic door systems remain online. Structural analysis complete. Active power system cables. Energy flow from prime generator to auxiliary system detected. Structural analysis complete. Section has taken heavy damage. Telluric alloy within section has fractured, leaving area unstable. That's not the stuff that our brimstone is what our missiles can destroy. Okay, well. Let's save. Okay. Oh. I should mention at this juncture that Echoes is harder than Prime 1 by quite a bit. Let's see what this is. Unable to scan object. Unknown energy field is scrambling the scan wave. Field is localized and holding at a steady level. Further investigation is suggested. Okay. Nice try. Oh. Big Mama. Morphology. Alpha Splinter. Alpha male of a warpack. Gigantic predator. Very swift and strong. Uses ramming attacks to defeat his foes. Splinter warpacks are dominated by the largest male. Alpha Splinters use their tremendous strength, size, and speed to subdue and kill prey, paving the way for their smaller broodlings. Oh yes, let's turn him dark too. Dark Alpha Splinter, alpha male of a Darkling warpath. Gigantic predator with symbiote enhanced strength, speed, and armor. Splinter alpha males are the first to be targeted for Darkling possession. Dark Alpha Splinters grow in strength and durability, making them even greater threat than normal. Oh, that's cool. They seem to have gained spitting power too. Haven't gained intelligence. That was a little too close there. could use missiles to make this faster. Ow. He hit me once, and that was actually quite a lot of damage. Unknown technology. Well, let's just grab it. System alert, unknown item acquired. Alien technology has bonded to armor systems. Threat scan complete. No negative impact on suit performance. Oh, that's good. Object scan complete. Unit identified as hybernetic stasis chambers. Life signs of hibernating bioforms within the chambers are steady. Chambers are made of a number of exotic metals. It would be quite difficult to breach them with conventional weapons. Unable to interface. Of course I am. Unable to interface. Unable to interface. Well, screw you. There's a door. Power relays connected. Elevator unit online. Step into hologram. I like that these windows aren't just decorative. They're actually windows. You can shoot out them. They actually 3D modeled this completely. And that just turns the elevator back on for going down. Do not be afraid. I am Umos, Sentinel of the Luminoth. Please listen and hear of our world's peril. Long ago, a cosmic object fell to our planet Aether, exploding with great force. A rift was torn in time and space, and a strange power flowed over the world. Where once there was one Aether, there were now two, one of light and one of shadow, each existing in its own dimension. It was the end of peace on Aether, for a new race was born that day on the Dark World, one filled with hate and terrible power. They are the Ing. The Ing are creatures of shadow and darkness, knowing nothing of peace or mercy. For decades we stood against them, yet we now lie on the verge of defeat. When Dark Aether was born, our planetary energy was divided, half for our world and half for theirs. Should one world gain control of this energy, the other will perish. Before you arrived, the Ing had stolen a device from us, one that collects planetary energy. With it, they have weakened our planet to the verge of collapse. But fortune smiled upon us this day, for the energy transfer module is now bonded to you. With it, you can help us restore our world. You're our only hope, Samus. Should we fall, the Ing will look to the stars for new planets to ravage and conquer. Your species could be their next victims. The Ing have taken our energy to 3 temples on Dark Aether. Find these temples and transfer the energy from them to our own. I have updated your map system with the location of another temple. There is knowledge there that can help you on your way. I have also updated your translator module. You can now access devices and doors coded with violet holograms. Many lands are now open to you. Prepare well for your journey. The Ing now know you possess the energy transfer module. They will try to recover it at all costs. Return to me once you have restored the energy to a temple. I will aid you as I can. May the light of Aether shine upon you. Yay. Okay. Luminoth, Umos, indigenous sentient species of planet Aether. Subject is Umos, a sentinel of the Luminoth, guardian of his species and this sacred temple. Scans indicate numerous beneficial abilities, including heightened reflexes, durability, psionics, and flight. Ability to generate and manipulate energy on par with that of the Chozo. Dating scans suggest an age of 2.15 centicycles. Only known active member of the species, remaining Luminoth locked in protective stasis until crisis is resolved. So yeah, they're like moth people. Which makes sense. It's the light world, moths and light. Okay, object analysis complete. This is a regional energy controller. Unit regulates planetary energy in this sector and is linked to a global energy network. Energy controllers were built by the Luminoth to regulate the Aether's planetary energy. Several wonders are powered by the energy controllers, including a weather control grid and a teleportation system. When Dark Aether was born, it too had energy controllers, all linked to that world's planetary energy. Ooh, Luminoth lore translated, origins. It is told that the Luminoth were not born of Aether, but of the stars. In the early days, we roamed the greatness of the void, bathing in the glorious light of 1,000 stars. We met a vast number of enlightened minds, the Nenkreen, the Yala, and the Chozo among them. Each of them, we found, had claimed a homeworld and formed a deep bond with it. In time, we decided to do the same. So yeah, those are the Chozo lore of this game. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, let's stop goofing around and get on with things here. Now, these purple doors we can interface with. Pathway to Aegon. Beyond the pathway to Aegon sector lies. Okay, Light Flyer, light generating flyer. Target mechanoid is quite durable. It can fire bursts of energy in combat. The Light Flyer is an aggressive flying drone. Once loyal to the Luminoth, it will now fire a burst of energy at any living thing within range. It generates light at all times, making it somewhat easy to target. Okay. Let's see here. Is there any other... If we had bombs... we could do that puzzle. Get up into there. Presumably there's something in there. Okay, step into the hologram to activate the elevator. Can do, buddy. It seems like you would want some some kind of handrails or something on that. Let this gateway forever protect our sacred temple. May you find enlightenment and peace. Ah, okay. I know where we are. Looks like it's gonna be dark splinters all over. I killed two of them for sure. There. Energy tank. That's nice. It gives us 100 more energy, as denoted by the little dot above our energy bar. Okay. So now I think what we want to do is head this way. Those are just green Krayley still. Okay, we could go that way, but I'm going to take a detour. Okay, security clearance approved, door systems online. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. Alright, door systems online. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. There. I just wanted to open those doors so that we have access back here. I will be going back down there, but we need to be able to have our bombs. So until we get our bombs back, there's no point in proceeding any further down that way. Beyond this door, the path to the Aegon Wastes lies. Once fertile plains, now sands scorched and ruined by war. May life thrive there again one day. Okay, Luminoth data packs transferred, or translated. J. Fmee's state testament. Final estimate, final entry. Man, I cannot read today. Final entry, Warrior J. Fmee. Their army swells. Blasts and rogue machines join the ranks of the Horde, all eager to bring death to the Luminoth. The Ink sent these new additions to the industrial site to do battle with me while they watched from safety. Cowardly mongrels. My only regret in death is that I did not live to see the day of their defeat. May it come soon. Now, that's in the industrial site. That's important. We'll find out what that's important for down the road. It's just a green cranny. Kind of pretty scenery around here. Missile expansion acquired. Now we've got 10 missiles. This is really cool. And again, this is 3D modeled. It's not just an illusion. Okay, Luminoth lore translated, our heritage. Our search for a home took us through the cosmos. For many a great cycle we roamed, yet a place to call our own eluded us. In time, we began to despair, feeling the search was in vain. We considered remaining among the stars until a scout returned with news of a world unlike any other. When we beheld Aether for the first time, so great was her beauty that we forsook the stars forever and to live upon her surface. From that day forth, the Luminoth were of Aether, our blessed paradise. Okay, access to Aegon Wastes. Let's head to Aegon. Okay. Morphology. Aegon Bearer Pod. Living storage units of the Luminoth. Hardy desert plant forms used to store useful items. Tough epidermis can be destroyed with weapons. The Aegon Bearer Pod is a hardy desert plant form used by the Luminoth to store useful items and supplies. Its tough epidermis can be destroyed with weapons. It gathers trace amounts of moisture from the air and stores it in a number of chambers throughout its body. It can hold and process this moisture for weeks if necessary. Guess that one didn't have anything. Bioscan complete. Target has been dead for 1.1 decacycles. Body has been badly damaged by sandstorms and heat exposure. Judging by the number of blast wounds, the target was dead long before the desert got to it. Okay. Morphology. Lumite. Photosynthetic flying insectoid. Relatively harmless in shadows, powerful and invisible in the light. The Lumite thrives on light and can render itself invisible to most predators while within it. When out of the light, the creature is relatively harmless, relying on a crudely spat chunk of biomatter to defend itself. Once in the light, it can channel large amounts of solar energy into a deadly blast. Okay. Morphology. Sandgrass. Indigenous strain of grass adapted to desert climate. Plant requires no moisture to survive, relying exclusively on solar energy for sustenance. Sandgrass scans indicate that the plant requires no moisture to survive. It relies exclusively on solar energy for sustenance, making it well adapted for life in a desert environment. Evidence of extensive mutation present, suggesting radical bioadjustments within the last centicycle. Mutation source is not natural. Plant strain was genetically engineered, possibly by the Luminoth. That's cool. Why did the Luminoth, which are bigger than humans, make human-sized doors? The Aegon Wastes. Morphology, sand digger, desert-based tunneling bioform, extremely well armored, target exposed eyes to damage this creature. Scans indicate that sand digger has a dual brain nervous system. Both of its heads are capable of attacking, disabling, and digesting prey. It fires globs of acidic digestive fluid at prey to cripple them and begin the digestion process. Its hide is very durable and resistant to weapons fires. Only its exposed eyes can be damaged. And as you can see, once you destroy one end, the other end just starts going after you instead. Okay, can't interface. Should have known. Oh, by the way. There we go. New creatures entry. Sand bats, small airborne predator pack. Contact with targets can cause minor damage. Targets travel in flying swarms. These are the things I was trying to get a scan of earlier. Sandbats are small flyers. They travel in packs for safety, though they are predatory in nature. Failing to find prey as a group, sandbats will often enter a feeding frenzy and attack one another in search of sustenance. They're kind of weird looking. Structural analysis complete. Structural integrity of brimstone object is at critical. Well. First, let's go through here. I don't know why I'm bothering. Now we can go through here, but I'm going to go back out and tackle a more obvious route. Kablooey! Hut! 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 So over here... this is the thing they were talking about. Same thing. Nothing. There's my missiles. Structural analysis complete. Statue composed of ordinary alloys and stone. Purpose unknown, possibly placed as a warning to travelers. Object scan complete. Solar lens modified for use as part of a Luminoth sonic security system. Lens is connected to a sonic control system. Sonic detection gear needed to interface with this system. Neutralizing the control emitter may affect the lens. I can't scan that. It's too far away. But that's part of the same sonic system. Okay. we had bombs, we could go the other way. Object scan complete. This is a space pirate crate. Space pirates strangely dislike theft. The only way into their crates is through the use of force. Okay. Morphology. Pirate Trooper. Starfaring Brigand. Aggressive, well-armored bioform trained for combat and conquest. Sworn enemy of Samus Aran. The space pirates suffered a serious defeat at Talon 4, yet they remain a powerful force for crime and disorder in the galaxy. Their technology continues to advance. Even the lowly trooper has received numerous upgrades to his arsenal. The photonic power scythe and quantum assault cannon are now standard issue weapons for all troopers. I like their design better in this game than in Metroid Prime. I like the face in particular. Okay. Morphology. Brizgy. Venomous insectoid. Poison stinger concealed in back-mounted shell. Finish it off quickly once the stinger is exposed. The Brizgy's tail ends in a venomous barb, which it conceals underneath a hard-packed layer of fused sand. A series of sharpened ridges along its body discourages most predators. Those foolish enough to harass the Brizgy are quickly introduced to its deadly sting. You have to missile them and then shoot them. Okay. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject terminated 1.9 decacycles ago. Target has a number of wounds caused by small explosions, most likely delivered by a portable rocket or grenade system. Bear with me, dear viewers. There. Wanted to snag that. Mechanical analysis complete. Portal dynamo offline. Configure lens system to focus solar power on dynamo. This will energize the system. Good to know, I guess. Structural analysis complete. Industrial solar lens, part of a system used to open a portal to dark Aether. Structural analysis complete. Object is composed of telluric alloy. Structural integrity has decayed considerably. Okay, so we need bombs to do anything. And what's this? Object scan complete. Target is in a state of dimensional flux. Unable to completely scan bomb slot target. 50% of its component atoms are in another dimension or on the surface of dark Aether. Automated door system is online. Door control governed by bomb slot. Control link seems to originate from dark Aether, however. So there's nothing we can do from here for right now. Back we go. Don't worry, we have other options available to us. Okay. Another no can pass door. Object analysis complete. This is a statue of Deechur, the child hero of Aegon. Once a lowly acolyte squire, he became a warrior when the temple was attacked. All warriors but Deechur were slain, leaving the boy as sole defender of the temple. He served Aegon for nearly a centicycle before being lost in battle on Dark Aether. Structural analysis complete. Gates constructed of Luminoth-designed alloy. Scan data indicates that weapons of artillery grade or higher would damage anything made from this alloy. Mechanical analysis complete. Device is a component of a larger mining system and used to extract minerals from raw ore. Okay, well. Got a twofer there. Morphology, Shriekbat, territorial flying rodents. Rapid flying, explosive enemies. Target and eliminate them at range if possible. Shriekbats have high eternal temperatures, leading them to seek cool climates to dwell in. They prefer caverns, roosting on the ceilings while hunting for small prey. Fiercely territorial, they dive bomb anything that wanders near. This attack is fatal for the Shriekbat as the impact sets off a discharge of thermal energy. These things look weird. They also look much different than the Shriekbats from Metroid Prime 1. Okay. Object is composed of telluric alloy. Okay. Whoa. Hello. Alpha Sand Digger. Large tunneling bioform. Extremely well armored. Target exposed eyes to damage this creature. This appears to be a Sand Digger pack leader, larger and stronger than the normal members of its kind. Target both of its heads to damage it. Bomb Guardian, bomb-dropping Darkling. Enemy is utilizing your Morph Ball bomb unit. Although its armor is strong, its tail is exposed when moving. Its mouth can be hit when glowing. This Darkling Sand Digger has absorbed the ability to generate Morph Ball bombs. It can throw bombs with considerable accuracy and frequently lays a spread of bombs in its wake. Its head and tail are the only vulnerable spots on its body. Target them when they are vulnerable to neutralize and terminate this enemy. we've almost got him. Yeah. Eat it. Okay, that's the morph ball bomb. Medium energy replenishes 30 units of energy. We got our bombs back. While in morph ball mode, press A to drop a morph ball bomb. Additional downloaded to inventory screen. Press start to access the inventory screen. Okay. Inventory. Morph ball systems. Bomb systems. Morph ball bombs. The default weapon for the morph ball. Press A when in morph ball mode to drop a morph ball bomb. Samus's notes. The morph ball bombs can be used to break cracked walls and activate certain devices. If the morph ball is near a morph ball bomb when it explodes, it will be popped a short distance into the air. This is called a bomb jump. When a morph ball bomb explodes, it must be close to the enemy to hit. The morph ball bomb can destroy items made of telluric alloy. Okay, good. I'm facing the right direction. This is a Luminoth Temple security station. You have been cleared to access the station. Use the bomb slot to activate it and gain access to the Aegon energy controller area. Structural analysis complete. This is a statue of K. Titch, a great hero of Aegon. He was a farmer until Aegon was devastated by the coming of Dark Aether and the Ing. Okay. No. This is an access point for the local energy system. The energy transfer module has been designed to interface with it. Once it has, all the energy within the module will be channeled into the local system. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject terminated 1.5 decacycles ago. Damage from multiple weapon systems detected. Subject definitely went out fighting. Holoprojector online. Automated messaging initiated. Welcome. I am Aisha, Sentinel of the Aegon Temple. This message survives my death as guidance to the one who would fight the Ing. A portal to Dark Aether lies nearby. With it, you can travel to this land's shadow. You must locate a dark temple, a twisted mockery of this sacred place. Inside, you will find the energy controller you seek. The temple door is held fast by 3 locks. The keys for the locks are hidden throughout that dark land. Your search will be difficult. Even the very air of Dark Aether is dangerous and can cripple the strongest of warriors. In our past struggles with the Ing, we placed a series of light crystals throughout their world. They remain today. These crystals create safe areas that will protect you from the harmful atmosphere of the Dark World. I've updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coated with amber holograms. More lands are open to explore. When you have taken the energy from the Dark Temple, return here at once. May the light of Aether serve you well. Okay. Luminoth lore translated, Saving Aether. Aether's planetary energy supply reached a critical stage. If left unchecked, the energy would expire, bringing an end to the world. Our greatest minds devised a way to preserve and regulate the remaining planetary energy. The energy controllers. Okay. Now, I think that's about as much as I want to do tonight. Let me find a save station, and we'll end on a high note. Just a bunch of war wasps. Just ignore them. Hop, hop, bunny hopping. Okay, where is... Maybe behind that T door. Security clearance approved. Door systems online. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. I think there's a save room in here. Yeah, there is. No. Just a missing upgrade. I mean, that's good too, but not nearly as good as a save station would be. So where is the nearest save station? All the way back there. Great. Another energy tank for the books. Now, where is it? It's down and to the left. Just ignore them. It has nothing to do with us. Hey, stop spitting on me. Okay. Alright, we're going to leave it off here, folks, but yeah, this is a good start, and it's a good game. It's not as good as Metroid Prime 1, but it's definitely got its high points. We'll get to some of the low points next time as we explore Dark Aether. Just close down my totally real GameCube here, and until next time, guys, we'll see you.